Competition is inevitable in the world of sports. It's not just expected, it's non-negotiable. To stay ahead, brands must make bold, innovative decisions that leave a lasting impact. In this video, let's dive into the unique strategies Nike used to dominate the game without pouring more money into advertising. Adidas had the money. Nike had the mindset. Guess who won? Adidas often focused on technical specs such as cushioning, grip, breathability, the kind of details you'd find on a tag or product sheet. But Nike? Nike told stories. Their campaigns weren't just about shoes. They were about people, their limits, their pain, their comebacks. Just do it wasn't a slogan. It was a war cry for the underdog, the dreamer, the everyday athlete. Instead of selling footwear, Nike sold belief. And by tapping into emotion rather than just features, they made their message unforgettable, building a loyal community that wasn't just buying shoes but buying into a mindset. Nike understood early on that people don't just want to buy things, they want to belong. And so, the brand positioned itself not merely as an apparel company, but as a symbol of strength, ambition, and self-worth. Whether you were training for a marathon or just trying to stay active, wearing Nike made you feel like part of something bigger. That emotional connection built an identity that extended far beyond gyms and tracks. While Adidas had athletes, Nike had believers, a powerful distinction in branding. Where Adidas signed big names, Nike built legends. Michael Jordan wasn't just an endorsement deal. He became a global icon through the Air Jordan empire. Nike's storytelling elevated athletes into cultural figures. And they didn't stop with Jordan. From Serena Williams to LeBron James, Nike backed champions with purpose. Then they took a bold leap by supporting Colin Kaepernick during a divisive moment in American politics. It wasn't a safe move, but it was a strategic one, aligning the brand with deeper values and sparking global conversations. Nike wasn't just making sportswear anymore, they were making cultural statements. Timing was another area where Nike consistently outplayed its rivals. Most brands waited for big sports events to launch campaigns. Nike, on the other hand, seized cultural moments, even those beyond sports. They knew that the right message at the right time could create explosive momentum. By launching bold campaigns during social flashpoints, Nike kept their brand at the center of relevance. They weren't reacting to culture, they were actively shaping it. Behind the scenes, Nike also made one of its smartest moves, going direct. While Adidas leaned heavily on retail stores and third-party partners, Nike built its own ecosystem. Platforms like Nike.com, SNKRS, and their suite of mobile apps created a direct line to consumers. This gave them full control over branding, customer experience, pricing, and most importantly, data. That digital-first mindset helped Nike personalize its marketing, strengthen loyalty, and scale faster, all without inflating its budgets. Nike also became a part of people's daily lives. Their apps, like Nike Training Club and Nike Running Club, weren't just fitness tools, they were companions. They offered guided workouts, progress tracking, and challenges that kept users engaged. Through these platforms, Nike built habits, not just transactions. This approach turned casual buyers into regular users and emotionally invested fans. No billboard or Instagram ad could build that kind of relationship. And then there was the hype. Nike mastered scarcity and anticipation like no other brand. Instead of flooding the market, they focused on limited edition drops, exclusive collaborations, and unpredictable releases. They turned product launches into events, creating lines outside stores, crashes on their app, and buzz across social media. From Travis Scott to Virgil Abloh, their collaborations became more than just footwear, they were cultural statements. While Adidas had a massive hit with Yeezys, Nike kept the hype wheel turning across multiple product lines, keeping the brand fresh, exciting, and consistently desirable. Now let's answer the ultimate question. While Adidas poured money into traditional advertising and product features, Nike focused on emotion, identity, and timing. They built a brand that resonated on a deeper level, one that made people feel something, belong to something, and believe in something. Nike told stories, created icons, owned cultural moments, and built daily habits through apps and community. They didn't just chase attention, they created impact. And in the long game of branding, impact always wins over ad spend. So yes, Adidas had the money, but Nike had the mindset. And mindset, smart, bold, and deeply human, and hence won. Nike didn't beat Adidas by spending more on ads. They beat them by thinking smarter. They didn't just sell products, they created identity, community, and conversation. Nike didn't sell shoes, they sold a movement. Are you part of the movement yet? Let us know your journey with Nike through comments. Love stories like this one? Hit that subscribe button for more brand tales that inspire and surprise.